7-7.
And if there was any doubt about this frame, it's over now. So the frames between this pair, it was never going to be slow, was it? Whatever happened. And it's set up beautifully for the second half.
8-5.
Superb. You won't see a better controlled positional shot than that. Little flick to the red just to push that into entry alive.
Far and wide by Lisowski. But O'Sullivan's taken them superbly for his sixth. And an incredible 1,312. 5 last season, albeit, of course, he missed a lot of snooker. That's a foul. With his feet off the table.
Actually, he's going to get himself in and make something of his own chances. Jack's got to be wary of that.
What?
Well, it was a no. No, just playing on the loose ones for the time being.
Six.
A chance to bring more reds into play as well in a few moments' time.
$14. Yeah. $22.
Such a fluent player, isn't he? I think you've made the point, Stephen, that about as good as it gets.
Yeah, just everything
30.
about the way Jack plays the game is...
A 00 agent needs the fastest and, of course, most striking car when they're on duty. Meet the Aston Martin Valhalla. If you want to drive it, you'll have to earn the number.
$38.
Red at the back of the pack available to the right middle. That's the one he's played on now.
$46.
Karen Wilson's pulled interval. (3-1) Anthony McGill over Jimmy Robertson.
Needs making, but no problems.
54.
And
$62. $8.
So, frame ball red
69.
comes and goes, and now it's just a question of how many for the season century. What a break this has been. Typical Lisowski really does. But it is Lisowski who's making the running in this match.
yeah, it's been a very tidy break. This chipped away at a few reds early on. He found the perfect angle on the black. A couple of balls he's had to knock in just to keep the break going, but all. I mean, this frame has come and gone in no time, hasn't it? They've barely been out there a few minutes and already
Yeah, the first 4 came and went in well under an hour's playing time.
91.
And Lisowski continuing that. Be the most competitive match that these two have contested, and that's no surprise. Lisowski coming set as a ranking champion.
Oh, 105. $113. Jack was obviously.
Former champion Zhang Anda and Wu Yora, 2 centuries, but it's 2 each. Wu didn't really do himself justice in that Scottish Open final against Lei Pei Fan. It was ultimately in vain against Neil Robertson at the English Open. Hossein Vafai now 2-1 up on John Higgins. Early stages of the fourth, made breaks of 67 and 95. The second frame was big because Higgins made 60 but lost it to that 67.
There somewhere. Just try and cut off any paths back to baulk for Jack.
Gary Wilson.
请把你们手机调成静音，谢谢大家配合。
Including, yes, you've guessed it, a century, a 138 in the.
But not able to find the initial red, so what's the damage? Well, how can it helps? Yeah, because it gives him a chance to bring more reds into play. Ronnie not really involved since the interval, and Lisowski very much in the driving seat.
4.
That's the thing when you're playing these top players.
Basically thrashed by him in their previous meetings would be another big step forward for Lisowski.
Yeah, best chance Jack's gonna have to beat Ronnie O'Sullivan. Not just be. No, played a very good shot there and just trying to figure out that little puzzle.
28.
That contact was perfect because as he pots one, it releases the next. So this is a glorious chance now for Jack to.
36.
Just wonder if there was his coach, Chris Henry, playing well, but gave away a couple of chances, didn't he, that he wouldn't necessarily.
At centre.
44.
From Lisowski from Belfast. Of course, he made
47.
those 4 centuries against Louis Heathcote to set up this cracket.
Just thread the cue ball through the little gap. That's what he's played, and again, played to perfection.
But first things first, make sure he gets over the line to make it 4-2.
Really, there's been moments where he's chipped away at the loose reds, and then other times took the decision to go into them, knowing the right time to play the aggressive shots. There's always value in odds are in your favour to land.
6-7.
This frame is long gone.
Plenty to ponder, not least that red that he missed when these might have been his. More convincing of the two so far, and certainly deserves his lead.
$81.
And another frame that's come and gone in the blink of an eye, really. Reds need a bit of potting. It's looking like Karen Wilson is poised to pull another.
Well, the safety shot from Ron. So Ronnie looking to come 2-3 cushions, nestle in behind this red. It's a pretty good line, just shy of pace.
Title. 3 down with 4 to play, even for this man, would be a big ask. This time, though.
Dream of good food. Mama, I'm proud to present a tortellini caprese salad.
I'm prouder than a raccoon through a dog door.
Mama! In my wildest dreams, good food.
At the Home Depot, our job is helping pros get theirs done. How pros do more.
Confirmation that Karen Wilson has pulled a second frame back, so now trails Stephen Maguire 3-2. Anthony McGill. And again, O'Sullivan not quite on point when it comes to his long game. He knocked in a couple of good ones early. And Lepe Fan has pulled a frame back against.
Red's thicker, which means movement. Always a danger that you push a red over. Yeah, that's much better. Much more like it. The business end, see what's happening down here. Is there a way in which he can unlock this area of the table? In this for O'Sullivan, because he wants to keep Jack away from 5 for as long as he can. Should Jack get...
One of the more traumatic, so frustrated he was with the way he was queuing.
11.
Talked about fears that he may have lost his bottle. But with this new cue, made by Sonny Akani, of course, which he seems very happy with, he feels he's queuing. Couldn't have come any closer to winning in Saudi. It took a tremendous finish from Neil Robertson to deprive. Even so, the facts are he's not won a ranking title since January of last year.
Feels that this could be the shot to unlock the frame. Oh, he's just lost the cue ball. That will really frustrate him if he's not on this black.
In the event, it was okay.
I was just on it, but anyway, he'll be relieved, because as you say, that is the sort of blow up over. Crisis averted and back to business. This is a great chance now. The Reds are open and now the ball's at his mercy.
40. $48. $5. 56.
Pulling a frame back here. A big frame, because Lisowski was threatening to really...
72.
But having on the black just now, when it looked like the break might have come to a premature end, Sullivan is right back.
80.
Hours playing time and already 7 frames have come and gone.
87 frame.
In fact, well under a couple of... To level up at 4-all then, having won an all-important 7th frame with a break of 87 to go with the 50 and the 103 he made before the interval. Lisowski 16. Including a century.
One.
Well, that was a goal. Is completely out of vision. You've just got to trust your line, and played it really well. Not just the pot, but also quite fortuitous in terms of the connection to the brown. That
6. $12.
Well, he's gone the other way. He's gone into them, very aggressive, and it hasn't paid off.
That's 17.
Yeah, and in the end, got nowhere near it.
65.
Probably distressed about the fact that neither player has yet to really get in amongst it all. Oh dear me. What can he do to try and gain any sort of advantage himself? The answer is nothing. Just playing anything. Well, it was important there that Jack played a good safety shot. Played, not gained anything from it, and may find himself in trouble. It's a good line that Ronnie's found. On there, Jack. He could have been in a lot of trouble. That's a much better safety.
Goodness me, that's gone horribly wrong. Very good.
What?
He didn't. It's a chance to just keep Ronnie at arm's length.
4.
Shots against the likes of Ronnie O'Sullivan. It was a very good safety that Jack played and forced the error. Boys are going to score heavy when they get in and win frames quickly. Did feel like the safety was going to be highlighted more in this.
Ring in the holidays with a red cup from Starbucks. Smooth espresso meets festive flavors like peppermint mocha, caramel brulee, and sugar cookie. It's our way of bringing sparkle to the season. Made just for your holidays at Starbucks.
$19. $25. $26.
Well, he'd love to be pretty straight on this black if he's going to go on to win the frame at this visit. Again, it didn't look much of a shot. Got straight on that red. Played it to perfection, and as you see, it's unlocked this area of the table now. The lead ever increasing enough.
42.
Just make sure of the frame first and foremost.
50.
Lisowski's. It was a glaring safety error from O'Sullivan, burying the cue.
57.
And he's been pretty good at punishing he made. In the past, Lisowski may not have been as clinical as he's been, but right now he is being. Remember, their previous 3 best of 11s were won on all 3 occasions by a ranking title. And this frame is surely over now, so O'Sullivan's going to have to win the last 3. But he's playing a man who's never felt better about his career than I somehow found the gap between
On here because of the position of the colours, but still quite a tall order. Green, yellow and brown, all big targets. This looks a very nice line. Oh, look at that. Well, it's earned him 4 points.
Right outside of 4.
That nice shot. Get the cue ball in behind the black. It's going the other way, though. The safer route. Just trying to drop that cue ball in behind that green in that corner of the... Yeah, he's played it well.
unless of course he gets a free ball. Did that red, so this frame is definitely over. And what an opportunity, the reigning first victory at the expense of the GOAT. How about that for a shot?
11.
And you'd say overall today he certainly merits that advantage. He's still got to do the hard, magnified by Lisowski's good play. And that long game of his, which has been pretty reliable for a long
spell in the middle part of the match where he couldn't get near one, Ronnie. And there was another, but much to his relief, he didn't leave anything easy for Jack. Now he's at 5 frames. But of course, there's always that feeling in the arena when on the back of the pack, back up for a baulk colour. Oh, well, he didn't intend to get the cannon, and, well, goodness me, how was the cue ball? And he hasn't.
Tell yourself to 1.
Start.
1.
Lisowski.
No. Seventeen. $25.
Finalist with 2 centuries, one of which finished the match.
It shouldn't be a problem. Well, there was a little bit of angle he needed to negotiate, and again, didn't really threaten the pocket with that red, similar to the shot that match winner.
One.
There remains the sense that Sullivan has been against Alan Taylor. He was being outplayed at 4-2 down, ended up with 4-2, so Lisowski will know the job is far from done here.
Yeah, Anjing. He's battled when at times he could have quite easily thrown the towel in some of the frames. Just get the impression that he might see this as a challenge now, 5-3 down. It'd be quite a significant turnaround. He's still in it, as you say, he's a winning machine. He never knows when he's beaten.
19.
So there's still hope for Lisowski and wins this tomorrow for a place in the quarters.
God, that's the last thing that Zhang needs to see, isn't it? You know, fighting to defend his points from winning this event 2 years ago.
Yeah, as things stand, he'll be slipping out of
control of the scoreboard as well. Doesn't want to give Jack a chance to get going in this frame and get to work amongst these reds, get himself back involved. He hasn't done so. And that's a good pot. Now, where's his cue ball going to finish?
One.
Not ideal, it would seem. He needs a big bounce in behind the brown, and it could be quite telling.
Okay, holidays. What do we got?
Pause the presentation. Here's my vision. When I think holidays, I think matching PJs, festive sweaters, a look that screams holiday glam. It's Jesse's way to holiday.
Jack Lisowski 1.
Well, I thought maybe he'd have put... Well, it was a case of the old hit and hope, and he really is hoping now. So...
1.
A good decision. Down to it, blue to pink. Will be easier.
His ranking title breakthrough, if he could beat Ronnie O'Sullivan for the first time, having been a distant second best in their previous 4 meetings and a tour forward in his career. And if he could do it by clearing up from
$15.
Block is that final pink. It looks okay on screen, but the red-black.
23.
Now surely it is all going to come down.
$32.
Well, just slightly overscrewed that yellow. Hands effortlessly.
35.
Now Jack's sights will be put out.
39.
Oh, he's missed the blue and he didn't cue it all that well.
the big moment. Blue. And in it goes. So more drama to come. Lisowski do it all over again now. And O'Sullivan just 1 down with 2 to... That's a nice red, but... wasn't far away, just caught the near jaw.
If you had to play it with all the extensions, because the cue was going away from the black pretty quickly and very nearly potted it.
Young Anders needs snookers in the frame he needs to avoid defeat against Wu Yiza. He leads 5-3. Never ideal when the black covered.
Particularly because he was queuing over the top of the yellow. Jack's misjudged this one. He may hit the red, but he may leave it.
Trump or Sandkamp. And O'Sullivan's picked one out to give him...
Been that many easy opportunities for Jack to get himself going. And well, how's he managed to find that gap? Well, that's a brilliant part. Oh, he's just caught the near lip. I thought he was going to be okay. It was very thin.
One.
So quite the contrast to the pre-line to make the clearance. This time got a chance to hit the ground running in this frame and register a pretty healthy break early on.
9.
Kyron Wilson's kept his hopes alive, having fallen 5-2.
It's gone wrong. In his frame, and the fact he's only managed to get 25 will not please him. Well, he couldn't have got much closer to it, but it stays out.
1.
It's very evident, whatever happens for the remainder, that very competitive mindset that he
17.
has had throughout his career, determined to make 50 next month, of course. Doesn't mean he's not going to come out on top of it.
Yeah, he's battling hard, isn't he? 5 each, and it only take one chance in the decider. It's what happened against Alan Taylor. Oh, dear me. What a time for that.
A couple of chances to kill this match off. Missed the blue in the previous frame. Ran out of...
I think all 3 of them there are okay. At least one of them will pot. And into as to where he needs to leave his cue ball off this red.
9.
Key shot coming up. And he's missed it. Well, what a mistake that is.
Yeah, that looked like a very good...
That red, and he was... Well, you would feel pretty much home and hosed.
Rather suggested that he played his last shot, but here he is with...
From Jack's point of view is that he's squandered a couple of chances now, and doesn't take much to get the juices flowing from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Sign of weakness. Maybe Jack isn't up to the task today. That's what he'll be thinking.
Ten.
In O'Sullivan, it does feel like he's slowly becoming the stronger player of the two.
22.
But at the worst time possible from Lisowski's point of view. Only took the one chance in the decider against Taylor.
26.
Yeah, I think O'Sullivan thought he was out when he went Lisowski, because he knows he's had chances to kill this off in 2 consecutive frames. He hasn't been able to do so. Down to the final one. It's been terrific entertainment, as was. And
he's let those 2 good chances go. Oh dear. Oh, he's just avoided the red. I thought for a moment there he was going to make... Come to the forefront, the mentality side of the game, and having to respond in moments where I'm sure he's feeling a little bit dejected. As we mentioned, the 2. I tried to find what looked like an incredibly small gap between the reds in getting back to balk, and yeah, and the fact he had to do something with the cue ball with that shot made the pot tougher.
This Christmas, go all in on joy. At Balsam Hill, celebrate with one of our beautifully crafted lifelike trees, now made with more sustainable materials. For a limited time, during our Black Friday weekend sale, save up to 50% plus free shipping at balsamhill.ca.
1.
The reds are spread so far and wide already. Okay, the high value black is out of play, but pink being available to get a chance. Maybe not for Jack to win the frame at this visit. Of course, he'll be hoping so, but If he could take any red off the table with his hand right now, it'd be the red next to the pink. Until we get to that point.
14.
That was never in.
Jelly Sullivan.
Yeah, frustration for Lisowski.
1.
So Jack Lisowski's chance didn't amount to much.
Seven.
Need to concern himself with the black at any point. Oh, does that pink even pot to this?
Well, that's how it was 13.
Expected. Both players now have had a chance, and a relatively good one. Still wide. Need to play it with too much pace either. Yeah, it was a pretty careless mistake really there. Just push the red on.
Lisowski hasn't come anywhere near toppling O'Sullivan in their previous to score his first win over the 7 times world champion.
Blood senses that his opponent has made a few
14.
unforced errors really. An open play that I'm sure he'll get before he needs to consider the final few.
1.
Will be on.
28.
The aggressive decision to try and lift.
But he's missed the pink. He's missed the pink. A reprieve for Lisowski. Had that gone in.
Get the job done there and then.
1.
We're going to have a decider on table 2.
Well, decided against it. Shot to land on them. He tried to play a little glancing blow to them and it's not worked out.
8.
Very much still alive, isn't it? 2 reds left, but both players still in contention.
Jelly Sullivan 8.
Yeah, both. Oh, where's this red ending up? Looks like he's got cover.
For the thin edge, maybe try and clip the red in, but could quite easily miss it, and he has done.
Foul.
It was such a tough shot there. He had to catch that red so thin and...
On a high, Lisowski. And no wonder. He said he floated here.
1.
After finally cracking the code. 2 here for O'Sullivan. Oh, but he's missed the brown. Well, the kind of drama that only a decider can bring. Who saw that come?
Out the journey home. Well, what a turnaround this could be. Deary me, Phil.
Incredible, really. The only good news for O'Sullivan.
This is so tough to judge. Oh, what an attempt.
Jelly Sullivan 4.
Chances they've had.
Foul. Enemies. Jelly Sullivan 4.
Well, a miss
Jackpot.
1.
he's gone the other way just to try and control the line and the pace a bit better. And
it's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's amazing what pressure can do, even to players. Oh, what next? Lisowski relieved that having missed the... Yeah, it's all happening now, and suddenly those pockets are closing up. We've talked about how receptive they've been once more. Who is going to get over the line here? And where's this cue ball going to end up? Not great for O'Sullivan.
Chance to get right tight in behind that black. And he's not made a very good job of that.
To win this match.
Well, there was try and play a shot to get that brown safe. It was more of a hit and hope. Well, could be a black ball finish. What a roller coaster this final frame has been.
Well, we were expecting what drama. Both players have missed a hatful in this frame. Both have had great chances to put the match away and not over O'Sullivan.